Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. That'll help the channel tremendously. This is the battery that I have. I pick it up from battery clearance house. Battery clearance house. That's where I pick it up from. I'm gonna show you a few things, guys. You can learn from me. Okay. I usually buy those type of battery from them. I have no relation with them. They don't even know if I exist. So those batteries pretty good. I have testing them. I use them on the car. I make car batteries with them, and also I'm using them on the system. If this is the first time you've been to my channel, there's other videos on those type of batteries. They call it A123 system. They are lithium phosphate. That's what they are. Okay, let me show you the other battery that I have that I've been using in the past. Okay guys, this is my previous battery that I have. I have a system. This is a 48 volt. Okay, what I did, I take 36 volt, which is from here to there, 36 volt, and I cut it in 3 pieces, make it 12 volt each. So I bought a bunch of them. Every 4 batteries I make a 48 volt, three 48 volt. Every 4 pack I make 3 48 volts. So in other words is I cut one on them and 3, and I glued them together. Okay, the connection is pretty good. I put some glue on it because to keep it together. This glue is not bad. This is Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. That's what this thing is. So I make the batteries. This is supposed to be half a kilowatt or 6.5, something like that. Calculated based on the paperwork. But I haven't tested them to the full max. Okay. So now let me put this away, guys. Guys, I received this battery about a month ago. Well, let me show you the website, guys. This is where you're gonna get it from, the website. Okay, this is battery hookup. Now that's battery clearance house. Okay, you go there, you go to the main page. That's the main page. Sometimes the page is different. If you go down, you keep going down, you will find the battery. This is the first one. This is the one I told you I already make 48 volt. Look at the price, $28. Okay, that battery that I just showed you, this battery is 28. This is the other battery. This is the other battery, which is 42. It's about $12, $16 more. But yeah, $16 more. It's got $42. The batteries cost $42. That's what the battery at $42. What happened? I probably click on the wrong thing, guys. That's the battery. Okay, that's what they look like, guys. They're the same type. This one I have here, the one I just showed you, this is how they look like. Okay, they are 8P. The one I just showed you a couple seconds ago, they are 4P. This is 8P. So in other words, 2 times the size. Otherwise, for you getting it, usually I buy a pair. I buy a pair. This is how the pair come out to be $78. So another word is, if you buy 4 of this battery, about for $178, $14, $56, $156. I don't know how much the shipping gonna be. You can get 3 48 volt. And I'm about to cut this thing in 3 pieces to show you how I did this. First, you need to know how to take it apart. Okay? I'm gonna give you the explanation, guys. It's a lot of work. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do this, guys. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get you the most possible way. First, this is the battery that's already open, and this is the new battery I'm about to cut. Okay, first, guys, you have to remove those things out of there. They say glue they put on top of the battery. You gotta remove every single one of them out. Okay, you gotta go in here, go in there, remove every one of them out. Once you remove them, guys, then you will get to remove the BMS. This is the BMS. You have to unscrew this thing. You have to unscrew all of them. It's about, I think it's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's supposed to be 16. 13. Because it's 16 cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess 13 you gotta remove. Once you remove the 13, and you can unlock this. This is easy to unlock. Let me unlock this one for you right now. Okay. You just press this thing, remove it. You see, you remove this one. That's it. That's a temperature sensor. You remove this, guys. Then you have access to the battery. This one, you just unscrew this. Unscrew this. Okay. You see, it turn. Okay, anything sharp can remove this. Anything sharp can remove this. Okay, anything sharp. I used this thing earlier. I just go and cut it and keep cutting it all around it, and then you can remove it. I have one hand, guys. I can't do. Oh, pay attention to this, guys. This is supposed to be 40-volt batteries, 2,250 amp. That's how much power you can reduce, so you can push out. So be careful when you're playing with this. Okay, once you remove the BMS, once you remove the BMS out of it, let me show you how the BMS look like when it's removed. This is the BMS that I removed on the other one, guys. See, it looks like it's well protected, guys. It looks like it is well protected. There's a glue all over the thing. It's well protected. You can see that, right? Pretty nice. Good job. But now it's garbage for me. So once you unscrew this thing, I already started unscrewing it. Let me go unscrew it. Okay, guys, I just take one head off, and once you unscrew all of them, what you're gonna have, you will have the skin, these things left. Guys, once you remove the BMS and all the screws, now what you gotta do, there is something underneath up here. You gotta look at this angle, this thing right there. That's what they're gonna give you, not the other one. This one right there. That's where you gotta go back here. You lift this thing up with your finger anyhow. Okay, let me go lift this thing up for you guys. Okay, folks. Now you gotta peel this thing off. It's a glue they put in it. It's like something for isolate the battery. That's what they have. I don't know why I put this thing back. Now if you look at there, you're gonna see the screw, guys. Okay, there's one on the bottom. And they have a lot of them. Let me tell you how many. They look like this, guys. Now the same screwdriver can take it out. But if you have a drill like this, you'll be good. Okay? Let me go count how many of them. Guys, you're gonna find 14 of those. All the way on the back. Okay, remember this side, then peel this one. Peel that thing off. So you'll see what it is. You'll take out 14 of them. Okay? They're gonna go just like this, probably 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, all the way to. Okay, guys, when you look in here on this side, there's a couple. They usually have some screws in here. Gotta make sure there is none. If there is none, you're good to go. If there is if someone there, you gotta remove them. Okay, the same way on the other side. Make sure there is none. Okay, make sure there is none. If there is none, you're good. If there is some in there, I think this thing is shaky. There's none. Okay. Okay, guys, there is none. I just saw it. There is nothing. Okay. That's a negative. That's a positive. That's a negative. Make sure there is none in them. As you can tell, guys, I went in there, unscrew everything there. Okay. Once I unscrew it, I put some pressure to open this. If you got a couple of those guys, a couple of those tools, that will help tremendously. And you got to put pressure on it to open them. So I do not know how to tell you. I can't even show you because I'm only use one hand. You got to put pressure. I start from the back there. I start opening it up little by little. I try to open one side first. Open one side. This thing will be tight. It will be clipped. Let me show you something. This thing will be like this. It will be like that, guys. take this to push this thing out. You gotta push it out. Otherwise, this thing will be a problem. You gotta push all of them out to make sure they're not tied up to the frame. Once you remove the frame, I think you gotta try to remove one side first. I try to remove one side first. I use these tools to remove it. Push it, just lift it up. Push it like this. Push it like this and make sure you do one side first. It was very hard to remove. So remember, you cannot use anything which is not plastic. This is the part of it. Once you remove the shell, now you end up with this. That's the best way I can explain to you guys how to do this. You remove the shell, this is what you got there. Now this is the back of the battery. Okay? This is the back of the battery. How do I know it's the back? Because the negative is here, the positive is here. It's okay? You can't have anything sharp in here. Now the first thing, you're gonna cut the battery in several pieces. Remember, this is 36 volt. We're gonna turn it to 12. How does it look like? Very simple, guys. Look at the back of the battery. 2, 2, and 2. Now you got 6. You got 6 of them. So okay, 36 volt. You got the 2. Now you got to do the same thing for the front. Let me flip the battery for you guys to see. Okay, guys, make sure the wood has nothing on top of it because you don't want to touch, because if those two touch, it's trouble. That's why they're separate. Let me go flip it. Make sure there's nothing laying there who can cause the problem here. Guys, this is where I'm going to cut the batteries. Okay? This is where I'm going to cut the batteries. And look at the way this thing look like. You see how it look like, guys? So remember, the back was connected here. Okay? So another way is, I'm going to cut this thing. I'm going to cut it here, cut it there, cut it here, cut it here. If you take one of the, so remember, guys, look at this one. You see how it's by itself? This one begins by itself also. So this is where you're going to cut the battery. All those batteries are going to be together. Okay, they're going to be together. So you got to cut this here. You got to cut that. You cut that. This battery is going to be part of this. You cut that. You cut this. So you're going to have 2 here. The rest of them for the next battery. For the next battery. Okay? So, but what I need, because I'm going to take 12 volt out of this. I'm going to take 12 volt out of this and keep the 24, because I'm going to merge another 24 together to give me 48 volt. And this is how you can do it. Let me think about it for 2 seconds, guys, and show you what I do. Because I know for a fact I'm gonna get the worst case scenario, I can get another 12 volt. But I'm gonna only take out 12 volt. If I can take 12, I can take another 12. Okay, so I need to show you how I come up with 14. I come up with the 3 sets of 36. 3 sets of 12. Okay, folks, I'm going to try my best to show you the thing here. You see what I did? I'm going to cut this thing, okay? So what I did, I look at this one. This is 8 batteries. You see how that goes? That's 8 batteries, okay? So I got to come here, take out 8 batteries too. So I did it. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. So I put the line here. Okay, if I take anything here, if I touch anything here, it will give me the voltage. This is the negative, the other one is positive. Okay, so it should give me 12 volt. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay. Okay. 13. So this one is positive. There we go, 13. Now if I move from this side to that side, I already make the mark. If I move this thing, guys, move this thing, put it in the middle. Okay. Right there, guys. I hope this thing doesn't drop. This would give me 12 this one to this one, it should give me 13 too. 13, guys. You see that? 13. Now if I do the same thing on this side, it should give me 13 also, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, this one to this one, it should give me 13. Can you see that? 13. Okay. So, having said that, now I have to cut this, guys. Okay, guys. This is positive. This is negative. The negative has a little hole on the bottom. That's negative. That's a positive. Okay. The skin of the skin is positive. So you got to make sure when you're cutting this thing, you don't touch this skin. This is fine. When you're cutting this thing, you got to make sure you don't touch the skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. This is positive. This is negative. And the skin is positive. So make sure you don't touch the skin of any of those batteries when you're cutting this. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and do one off camera. And maybe I should do the rest with you guys. Okay, guys, I was able to cut one. There's a plastic underneath of it. Okay, there's a plastic. I don't know if you guys can see. Well, you guys can see the plastic. There's plastic underneath of it, right? What I did, I stick this thing underneath of the plastic. Okay, let me see. Maybe I put it underneath of the plastic and slice it in, slice it in, slice it in, slice it in. I'm trying to cut it, kept. It doesn't work like that. So I don't know if I can do this live on the other one, but I'm trying to make it short. Now I'm gonna go this way, guys. I'm gonna go like this, down. There's a way I can do it. I can cut this one here. I don't want to touch the skin because I won't need all these things. If I cut this, it's easy to cut this. And you cut this, and you do the same thing on the back. You'll be home free. Okay, but you're gonna have a problem with this. Man, it is that easy. Hold on. Because I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to cut this thing in the middle. See how difficult it is? It goes underneath of it and lift it up a little bit. Okay, I use glove. I don't want to get caught on this thing here. I don't want to get caught nothing. You see how difficult it is? Because this is very hard. This is what this thing can put you all that power. You see that slashing, guys? You don't want to touch the battery. The gloves make it even difficult. I don't want to get caught. Now I try to lift this thing up a little. And continue doing the same thing. There's a plastic underneath of it, which is very good. It's saving you the time. It's saving you the trouble. Okay, so you guys have the idea? You lift it up. This is gonna take so long. You do not want to touch the battery. Let me go ahead and complete this. I'm gonna cut it right there, guys. Right there. That's how it's like, guys. It's still got the plastic underneath of it. It's not cut yet. Okay, this one is cut. I cannot cut the plastic. Let me see. Yeah, I can cut the plastic, so I'll do the plastic later. Now I have one side of the battery is almost done. Now I gotta do the same thing, guys. Let me go ahead and complete this. I can't do this thing on camera because the camera is uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, guys. Okay, guys, this is the final step to seize the battery from the 36. Okay, this one doesn't want to do it. It did cut, you know. I guess I gotta do it the other way. Guys, as you can tell, there was a tab there. I just cut it. This tab too. So I let a little thing there just in case I want to use them. Okay, so just hoping the phone doesn't come off, guys. I'm doing this thing pretty well. The last little part is giving me a hard time. Okay, guys, this thing's ever. There we go. And the battery is cut. Now I gotta cut the plastic. Okay, the plastic, there's one down there, one on the back, one on the front. So let's finish with this side and flip it and cut the plastic, guys. Okay, guys, I'm cutting the plastic. It's easy. Make sure you don't cut yourself, guys. Don't cut the tire. See? Plastic is cut on this side. You're gonna do the same thing on this side. There we go. Plastic is cut. Okay. Like this is cut. Okay, this side is done. Let's flip this, guys. Let's flip it. Let's see if I can get this stuff done. Don't make no fire. You see, this is already done. Okay, let's turn this thing around. Like I said there in the beginning, guys. 2, 2, and 2. You're just gonna cut it. Cut this, guys. Make sure you don't touch the skin of the battery. You can see, guys. Maybe I should keep it on the camera. Okay. Cut. Don't touch the battery. This is cut. There we go. Don't touch the battery, guys. Cut. Now there we go. Make sure you don't touch the battery. Bingo. And what you got? I got my first 12. I can do the same thing in here, but I'm gonna need the 24. Okay, guys, I got my first 12. You see my first 12? This is 24 there. Okay. Now this is how this thing look like. And voila. This is my 12-volt batteries. I'm gonna put this thing like this. Make sure I don't get cut. Don't touch the skin. That's a good thing. This thing has a plastic underneath of it. I'm gonna trim this thing. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna flatten this thing, guys. I'm gonna make it nice and neat, so therefore nobody get caught on that. This was not bad. Okay, so now we're good. This wasn't that bad though. Remember, this is negative, this is positive. You touch them, you got a problem there. Okay. Okay, this is my first 12. Now the frame, I'm gonna cut it to make 12. Now guys, the video has been too long already. So I haven't figured out how to cut the frame. I'm gonna cut the frame almost the same way and get my 12 volt. So I'm gonna put it back together. Now that one I'm gonna use a guider to cut this thing. I'm not gonna fight with it. Okay guys, I got my 24 volt battery. I'll show you how to do this. This is 24, this is 12. So if I want to do the same thing, I'll show you how to cut this. Cut it the same way. Cut here, here, here. This is the tool that I use from Harbor Freight. I kind of slide it into it. Okay. The reason I'm not gonna cut this because I'm gonna figure out if I need 24, 224 or 36 plus, because I have something to put it on the back. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, I may have some more videos on this guy because I have this guy to cut. I have this guy to cut also. Okay. Until then, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you didn't do so. That helped the channel.